we have coming up here? A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Yellow Jackets about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Mayo. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back has it. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. Let's talk for just a second about Temple. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back.
Oh, he's got some space. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
run in the red zone. It matters. Well, I'm seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, Davey, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat.
Got some room after the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, then we'll have to get a drive going here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The give on the option. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Guys, let's think for just a moment about temper. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then you know what happens. Sometimes you lose the locker room, so it's important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Flips it out on the screen. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Back to throw, it's Mayo. Oh, they're after him. The short hands, it's Fung. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice
was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Pratt. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll leave him with a lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Bobo. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw. But when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1? Yep, we're going.
Well, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys. And they
get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive line when he gets to the QB.
Keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. Buys a little extra time. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
You know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time. The defense was able to get a negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for room. It's Funk. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. He's got 69 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Mayo. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching the football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the coverage team all over it, and the punt is down inside the 40. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Mayo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pick up on that one. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous. He's loose down the middle. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Boise State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 24 to USC. We promise to keep you posted.
There we go. Open it up. A dynamic return. Explosive and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. How about that return? He may not get credit for a touchdown, but if they can pay it off, that score set up by the return. Touchdown! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Power football with the 1. On the move at the 30. It's a seam wide open. The 30. Inside the touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That one's going to get a little star mark decided on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mayo. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Here we go. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted, a first half
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he's been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return. What a play to get the football back.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble because of it. The defense able to come away with the pick.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal coming up. Got his man. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. We built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to throw, it's Mayo. Pulls it in, it's Jamison. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon that this QB has.
The Owls can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Fung. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Grab over the middle. It's fun. They'll spot the ball up to 12 after that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Here we go, set.
To the air, it's Mayo. Grab near the sticks, it's fun. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Shadow. Ready. We got trips up here. Trail. Trail.
He might want another play.
Canopy.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. One more snap coming before halftime.
On the ready. Ready up.
The snap sets up the throw. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time. Now, this is exactly what you need to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
Off the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double teamed because they can't block him.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. He stopped short, and it's worked down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and some.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Mayo. Takes an easy completion. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short in your... Field goal range. What do you do here?
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down.
Dog! Let's go!
Now the play fake. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running it to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. And the Yellow Jackets are facing 3rd and inches. Looking for a man. It's Bobo. Steps away. He'll throw it. Caught on the outside. It's Max.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Here comes the heat. Oh, he Dropping back, it's Mayo. Fires left. Makes a connection. Breaks into the open. Who gives up hope? The Owls do. That's a touchdown. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out. They turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Under fire. He wants to go deep. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Trying to play action. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Bobo. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. He's got 2 breaths. They'll go back to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Right on the money. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Marshall is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 17 over Washington State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Temple lines up quickly. Looking to pass. It's Mayo. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Trying to take it back. A tag. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Let's talk for just a second about Temple. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week one, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
Then I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pick up, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now, because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Throws toward the end zone. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Owls want to pick up the tempo. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Mayo. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing that he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The give to the back. Got the first down and good. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
The Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. And a 9-yard gain on first down. Leaves him with second and short.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Using his legs to buy some time. Grabs it inside the 15. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault. assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better footballer.
The screen, he can go. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throwing right. Quickly complete. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed to play like that.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Mayo. Under fire. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Swings it out to the flat. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Try to get it to the edge. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today. And I know talking talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.